Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing today? I hope that you guys are doing well. Well, today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020, guys. We're going to need our notebooks and book, language activity book to work and do the activities of the day. So, good morning. Let's begin with attendance, okay, guys? Let's begin. Valentina, Jared, Bruno, Valentina, Ledesman, Leo, Alexis, Mikey, Joel, Suriel, Luna, Veronica, Ivana, Leslie, Matilda, and Daniela. Good, guys. Hopefully, all of you are joining me today. Let's begin our class. Write the date on your notebook. We're going to begin with dictation, guys. Okay? Remember, when I dictate and then write the words, don't erase the word that you wrote originally. If you made a mistake, just write it correctly next to it, okay, guys? Good. So let's begin. Symmetry. Symmetry. Number one. Spiral. Sequence. Prime numbers. Odd numbers. Multiply. Hexagon. Even numbers. Divide. And number 10, angle. Good, guys. We have our words. Let's check. Number one, symmetry, double M. Symmetry, symmetry, symmetry. Good. Let's go with number two, guys. Spirals. Spirals. Remember, spirals is something that goes around and around, okay, guys? Spirals. 3. Sequence. 2, 3, 4, sequence, okay? What follows? A sequence. Good, guys. Let's go with number 4. Prime numbers. Prime numbers. 5. Odd numbers. Odd numbers. Odd numbers. Number 5. Number 6, guys. Multiply. Multiply. There we go. Multiply. Multiply. 2 times 4. Okay. 7. Let's go with hexagon. Hexagon. Number 7. Hexagon. Check the spelling, okay, guys? Number 8. Even numbers. Even numbers. Let's go with number 9, guys. Divide. Divide, number 9. 2 divided by 4, 2. And let's go with number 10, guys. Number 10. Angle. Angle is number 10. Excellent, guys. So, those are our 10 spelling words of the week. Part 1 of spelling was dictation. Remember, if you have any words wrong, write every word 2 times if it was incorrect. So, this activity or this part of the word, guys, we don't have to do it right now. You guys can do it when the class is over, and then you guys can finish the class work. Part 2 of this class work, guys, was make the corrections. If you have a word misspelled, write that word 2 times. If it's correct, congratulations, guys. You guys are doing a great job. Now, after that, I need you to write 5 sentences, okay? 5 sentences using the words of the dictation, okay? Now, it could be in any tense. It could be present, past, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as you use 5 of the words in 5 sentences. Okay, guys? Okay, good. So that is activity 3 of spelling of classwork. Activity 1, dictation. 2, corrections. And 3, your 5 sentences. In the afternoon or tomorrow, when your parents send me the evidence of the classwork and the homework, I'm going to check at the bottom of my dictation that there are 5 sentences. We are doing this separately because each one of you is going to write different sentences. So, like I said before, this part of the work you can do when we finish our class and you guys have more time, because if we wait, we don't know how much to wait for each one of you, okay, guys? So, dictation, corrections, 5 sentences, okay, guys? That is the 3 words that I need in your notebook for Wednesday, April 29th in classwork, okay? Good, guys. Now, let's move on. I got stuck a little, like I froze. Okay, guys, so once we have finished that, remember, do the extra or the class work afterwards so that we can continue right now. Next, we're going to be looking at grammar, guys. Our next activity is going to be grammar. Open your books. We need our books, guys, our language books, okay? Open your language activity book, okay, to page 102. Page 102 of your language book, guys, okay? We're gonna be doing this page right here. We're gonna start. Guys, I've been looking for the audios and I can't seem to get them down. I'm trying to, so that we can do the listenings as well, okay, guys? Right now, we don't have them, so we're gonna read it together. We have 2 characters, Adam and Lutka. Let's see what they're talking about. What do you guys think this is going to talk about? Do you guys think it will talk about animals? Do you guys think they will talk about cultures, music, space? I think they'll talk about space too, guys. We'll see what they talk about, okay? Help me read. Read along with me. Let's begin. Page 102. Adam and Lutka. Let's start with Adam. Adam, did you know that the sun is about 400 times bigger than the moon? And that it's also about 400 times further away? Lutka, really? Yeah, that's why they look the same size when they are seen from Earth. Right! And the angle of the light from the sun affects how much light and shade we get, doesn't it? Yes, but during a solar eclipse, the moon passes in front of the sun, so it goes dark. See? The sun has often been covered completely. It's called a total eclipse. Yes, in most places, it's only a partial eclipse. They are amazing to see. But you can't look directly at the eclipse as you can be blinded by it. Oh, that's bad. How did you get this photo then? Oh, that's not mine. It was taken by a professional with an expensive camera. So, what were they talking about, guys? Hmm? Eclipses. Very good. Yeah, they were talking about a solar eclipse. Let's go ahead and read it one more time, okay, guys? Let's begin with Adam. Did you know that the sun is about 400 times bigger than the moon? And that it's also about 400 times further away. Really? Yeah. That's why they look the same size when they are seen from Earth. Right. And the angle of the light from the sun affects how much light and shade we get, doesn't it? Yes, but during a solar eclipse, the moon passes in front of the sun, so it goes dark. See? The sun has often been covered completely. It's called a total eclipse. Doesn't doesn't what you uh, doesn't what you see depend on what you are position on Earth? Yes, it's more in most places. It's only a partial eclipse. They are amazing too, but you can't look directly at the eclipse as you can be blinded by it. Oh, that's bad. How did you get this photo then? Oh, that's not mine. It was taken by a professional with an expensive camera. Very good, guys. So, can you look at the eclipse with your eyes when there is one, a solar eclipse? No. What can happen? Correct. You can be blinded by it. Blinded means quedarte ciego. Okay, so it's not very good to look at a solar eclipse when it's out. Very good, guys. Now, for your part of the classwork, what are you going to do? On page 103, the top part we need to complete. We complete this part using the dialogues on this page. This part is your class work, okay, guys? So, what do you need to do? Complete it. They gave you, let's do an example. They have given you some answers. It was called a total eclipse. Find where it says it wasn't called, and you guys will complete it, okay, guys? That little part is your classwork to be done by yourselves, okay, guys? Excellent. Now, activity C. Think and discuss, then choose. We use the passive when we are more interested in the actions than in who or what did the actions. With this, guys, we're talking about or we're using the passive voice. La voz chismosa, we have spoken about it in class. Is when you say what somebody else told you. Okay, guys? So, in question number one, it's asking you, do you use the passive voice when you think the action is more important than the person that said it? True. Utilizamos la voz pasiva cuando pensamos que la acción o lo que pasó es más importante de quién la realizó. Si yo digo, Los granjeros ordeñan a las vacas. Las vacas son ordeñadas por ellos. La acción es más importante de quién la está realizando. Esa se llama la voz passive, passive voice. Okay, guys? Entonces, en la primera, in the first one, you need to circle true. Let's move to number 2. We often use the passive when responding something or making an impersonal statement. We use the passive when responding something or making an impersonal statement. True. Very good, guys. You guys are doing really well today. Excellent, guys. Now, remember, the passive voice will change depending on what tense the original sentence is set in. Okay? For example, if I say, my dog plays with the cat. The sentence is in present, okay? My dog plays with the cat. The cat is being played by the cat. Oh, by the dog, sorry. The cat is being played by the dog. Let's look at our examples, guys. In activity E. Complete the sentences using the correct form of the passive. Let's look at the example. People have studied the symmetry of the solar system for centuries. People have studied the symmetry of the solar system for centuries. Let's look at how it changes. The symmetry of the solar system has been studied for centuries. Now, they have changed have to has. Okay? So, look at how it changes. The sentence, people have, perfect, present perfect. When the sentence is written in present perfect, change it to past perfect. All we do is have, has. Good. Now, present perfect, okay guys? The sentences were both in present perfect. Now, why did it change from have to have? In the original sentences, the subject is people, plural, many. People have. When we change it to passive voice, the subject in our sentence is not people, but solar system. There's only one. It can be have, but has. Both sentences are in present perfect. Good. See how we need to respect the tense the sentence is written in, okay guys? Number 2. We're gonna look at number 2, guys. Okay? In number 2 it says, scientists measured the distances or the distance between the sun and the planets accurately. Okay? Again, scientists measured the distance between the sun and the planets accurately. Now, in number 2, guys, the sentence is in what tense? Look for the verb. The verb is measured, but it's with ed. That means that the verb is in what tense? Past. Very good. Now, scientists measured the distances or the distance between the sun and the planets accurately. The distance between the sun and the planets, here we're talking about distance, singular. Was. Very good. The distance between the sun and the planets was what? Was measured accurately by scientists. The distance between the sun and the planets was, I'm going to write how it should be, okay, guys, in number 2. Was what? Measure how? Accurately. By who? By scientists. That's how it should be, guys. Look at it. The sentence originally it said, scientists measured the distance between the sun and the planets accurately. The distance between the sun and the planet was measured accurately by the scientists. Very good, guys. Now, in numbers 3, 4, and 5, that is the activity that you need to do to complete our class work. I'm not going to write the answers for number 3, 4, and 5. We can say them orally, but you must write them yourselves, okay, guys? So, in number 4, it says, oh, no, number 3, sorry. So, number 3, 4, and 5, you guys will do for yourselves. 3, it says, guys, you can see 5 planets from Earth without a telescope. You can see 5 planets from Earth without a telescope. Okay, passive voice. 5 planets what? If you notice, let's use the same auxiliary that they're giving us. In this case, they're using can. You can see 5 planets from Earth without a telescope. 5 planets can. Good. Can what? 5 planets can be. Can be what? 5 planets can be seen. Very good. 5 planets can be seen from Earth without a telescope. Good, guys. Number 3 should end up being like this. 5 planets can be seen without a telescope. Good job. I'm not going to write number 3, 4, or 5. We're going to say them orally. If you want, go back to the recording and then you guys can complete it. Okay? So number 3 should end up being like this. 5 planets can be seen without a telescope from Earth. Good. 4. Our sentence says, astronauts use the spaceship to practice before the launch. Astronauts use the spaceship to practice before the launch. Very good, guys. The spaceship, the sentence is in present. So, the passive voice should also be in present. The spaceship is. Very good. The spaceship is used by astronauts to practice before launch. The spaceship is used in past. The spaceship is used by astronauts to practice before the launch. That's how number 4 should be. Okay? And let's go with number 5. They might build a new observatory in Australia. They might build a new observatory in Australia. Okay? Remember, passive voice, voz chismosa. In number 5, it says, tal vez construirán un nuevo observatorio en Australia. Voz chismosa, cámbienlo. They might build a new observatory in Australia. A new what? Good. A new observatory might. Good. A new observatory might be built in past, built, okay, in Australia. The sentence should be like this. A new observatory might be built in Australia. Good, guys. So, for classwork, guys, don't forget, you guys have classwork to do. In spelling, your repetitions if you had the words incorrect, okay? And 5 sentences using any of the words that you have chosen, okay? It's up to you. Good. Also, classwork. Page 103 of your language book. Complete the graph, okay? And also complete the passive voice sentence 3, 4, and 5, okay? We wrote number 2 together. 3, 4, and 5 we only did orally. So if you need to check, you can go back and check the audio. You guys can do it, okay? Good, guys. So that was all for the class today. Let's now leave our homework. What are you going to do for homework, guys? Well, I want you to please write 5 sentences, only 5 sentences, using passive voice. For example, well, let's write here, grammar. Today we won't have spelling homework because you guys wrote sentences in class. So today our homework is only going to be grammar. And instead of 5, we can go ahead and do 7 sentences, okay? 7 sentences using passive voice. Okay? Don't forget, passive voice, the action is more important than the person that's doing the action. I can say, the food is being cooked by my mom. Instead of saying my mom is cooking the food, I'm saying the food is being cooked by my mom. Okay? We put more importance to the action than the person that's doing the action. That's the main point of passive voice, okay, guys? So, homework. Grammar, 7 sentences. Also, on Tuesday, you sent me a twister, a recording of you saying one of our twisters that we have seen in class. Also, choose a different twister and send it. Not the same. I understand that they're not new, that those twisters you have and we have seen them in class. This is only a practice. In a couple weeks, I'll be sending you new twisters for you to practice. Right now, it's just like a review of things we've seen already. Choose a different twister than the one you sent me on Tuesday for homework, okay, guys? So, homework. 7 sentences using passive voice and a different twist. Don't forget to take pictures of the things we do in your notebooks as evidence. I need those evidence, okay? And also send me a picture of the pages of the book that we are working on, okay, guys? Well, that is all for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it a little more than the first class. I will try to make them better, okay, guys? For now, that is all. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you all. Love you guys. Goodbye.